What's going on, everybody? It's Warlock here. Welcome back to my channel, guys. And in today's video, we're going to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 settings, sensitivities for Blackout and multiplayer. So let's jump right into it. Guys, so in today's video, we're talking about the sensitivity and best settings for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. These are going to be particularly for Blackout. I am going to highlight some for multiplayer, guys, but if this is going to be geared a little bit more towards Blackout, but we're going to jump right into my settings that I have, and then we're going to talk about a few changes that you could do. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So hit your option buttons, go over there to options, go to controls. Look and version, you want standard, guys. Sensitivity, now this is going to change for everybody. This is mainly for, you know, what you're used to. I mean, you really got to find this. Now, a lot of pros are going to do 5 to 6 for multiplayer, 5 to 6 for multiplayer, and on Blackout it's roughly about 5 or 6. I think it's geared a little bit more towards 6 just to move a little bit better. Me, I fluctuate between 6 and 7 on both. It kind of just depends, because I do a lot of jumping and sliding, and I want to be able to move after I shoot and whatnot. So ADS sensitivity, the zones. Now, this doesn't apply to stuff over 4 times, and then your high zoom sensitivities for all your snipers. But normally I keep this at 1, but lately I've been trying 1.25, and I haven't really noticed too much of a difference, but it's actually turned out pretty nice. You want to leave target assist on, aim assist on. Controller vibration, definitely turn this off. I don't know if you guys have ever been playing a game and you get shot or something, your controller rumbles, and then, oh crap, now you're dead, or it messed you up some way, and you're, like, when you're engaging with another player. So sprint cancels reload. With how fast-paced Call of Duty is, at least Black Ops 4, you want this off. You want this off. You don't really want to do it. I did try it on because in World War II, it was kind of good to have it on just in case you wanted to win that last gunfight. But with how fast Black Ops 4 is in multiplayer, definitely have it off. In Black Ops, you need to be able to reload on the run. So yeah, just turn that one off. Auto mantle, I haven't messed too much with this. I don't think this is good to have on, guys. You don't want to be running and want to hide behind something and just auto mantle up and reveal your position, etc. So I will leave that off. Stick layout, I keep the default. Button layout, I keep on default. Now, a lot of people like tactical. Now, I have a scuff, guys, with 4 paddles on the back, if you can see that right there. I prefer to have normal because I just reset my buttons down here, and I keep R3 as my, or my melee as R3. If you don't have a scuff controller, then I would definitely recommend doing, where is it? You could do tactical for crouch and prone, but I think you definitely want to do either bumper jumper or stick and move. I think it's bumper jumper. Bumper jumper is pretty good. You can heal at X. Crouch and prone is still circle melee attack. Let's see. The one you want is probably, I think it's bumper jumper. Yeah, it's bumper jumper tactical because you can have R3 be your circle essentially and be your slide, you know, or jump. So you can mess around with those settings, but for me, I just keep it default. And then R1 and L2, the switches, you can switch those. I've been using the R2 and L2 for ADS and fire just fine. A lot of people have a argument about R1 and L1 being, you know, if you press this button, it's a lot quicker to be firing, etc. But I don't know, I've had no issues with it so far. Graphics in Black Ops 4, I do keep brightness 100%. I turn it all the way up because there's times, especially in Blackout, where if you keep it at the normal default 50, somebody could be hiding in stairs or something, and they're invisible. You just don't see them because of the shadow. So I turn that all the way up. Colorblind mode off. Everything else is default, guys. Audio. Now, this is the huge thing with audio. In Black Ops 4, how fast it is, there's a lot of deep footprints, a lot of deep movement with the armor, so like deep sounds. So I put master volume to 10. Audio system playtest, you keep that at normal. Now, here's the presets. Now, it's been going around. The big debate is super crunch to high boost. Okay, now I've experimented with both. I prefer high boost. It just makes everything a little bit louder in the headset. Super crunch is also good, but the issue with super crunch is that it compacts all the sound. So if you hear gunshots from somewhere, it's going to sound a lot closer than it really is. So I felt in that aspect I didn't want to you know, be misled or anything with that. So I chose high boost. Now, you can do bass boost. Bass boost is really good because you're gonna really hear those deep sounds. So like people with level 3 armor, you're gonna hear vehicles pretty good. You're gonna hear footsteps maybe a little bit better, but overall I like high boost, guys. You try out high boost, let me know down in the comment section which one you like more. Subtitles off, you don't need those. Voice volume, you can play around with this. I kept it at 5. I tried it at 10 for a while because it just, for call outs and stuff like that, for in-game characters, you know, like if you in multiplayer, for example, you take down Nomad, it'll say like, you know, stop Nomad or whatever it is. If you really care about hearing stuff like that, then that's fine. Otherwise, keep it at 5. You could do 10, but I keep mine at 5. Music volume, I like a little bit of music. I don't really care about having the sounds. A lot of people just turn this off, but I keep it at 5 just to have a little something in the background. Team chat voice, you want all the way up. Sound effects all the way up. Cinematics all the way up. Multiplayer dialogue, for this is your specialist calling out stuff. For multiplayer, I keep it on. Kind of helps if they call out UAV or, you know, chopper gun or stuff like that. Controller sound, I turn it off because I have headphones on. I don't really care to hear that. All right, in Blackout, guys, minimap, you pick round and square. Either one's fine. I prefer the traditional square. Item pickup. Now here's the tricky thing. Holding it is nice. It does take a little bit longer to pick up items if you have to hold square. Pressing it is nice, but as it says, when you are buy stuff and you want to like reload or pick up something else, it's gonna pick up an item first over reloading. So that's the huge issue. Ladder mounting, it's kind of tough because you want to go backwards, but sometimes even going forward, you don't catch the ladder and it doesn't slide you down. You end up falling. It's happened to me. I've died, which really sucks. So I'm testing forward right now. I used to do backward, but I'm testing forward. The reload behavior, this is new in the latest update. We're gonna have another update today around 1, I think. So it says reload behavior. This option controls when the weapon begins to reload. On release, start weapon reloading after pressing and releasing on press. So if you just tap it, it's gonna reload. If you press it and then hold it, it's gonna reload. So I chose on press. I want everything a lot faster, in Blackout especially. So network, you don't need to see that. You need to make sure it's on open, mute all party, and in content filter, I kept everything as default, guys. So yeah, those are my settings for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer and Blackout, guys. I hope this video has really helped you, man. Drop that like if you really enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. We're getting closer to 100 subscribers. We'll get our custom URL, so I'd really appreciate that. And then let me know down in the comment section what kind of settings you use or what's different about my settings to yours, and we can kind of like give back and kind of find out what kind of some of the other best settings that can be for Call of Duty Black Ops. So all right, guys, thank you so much and have a good day.